Have you guys been seeing those Sasquatch and Yeti TikTok videos, the AI ones?
All I've seen is the Star Troopers one.
I haven't seen that one.
I did see one with Superman where he's like saving an Asian woman. He's hey, open your eyes. And she's like, my eyes are open.
Oh, it might have been like these Yetis and Sasquatches, like just vlogging. They're like, hey, yeah, me and Greg over here just camping today. Like, I hope I get to see this. You know, it's wild, but it's hilarious.
You guys want to see mine?
Of course.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Yeah, baby. Now, if I show you mine, you're going to have to tell me if I have cancer or not, because I feel like I do. Why am I not logged into Twitter on this damn machine?
Boom. Almost a minute.
53 seconds. He's like, I finished quicker.
All right, we can get back to this, but
now, you know what? The whole show you mine and I'll show you yours thing actually did remind me of a conversation I was having at work here, and I wanted to bring it up to you guys because, you know, maybe it's been a while. Maybe you've done it recently. I don't know. The last time that you measured yourself, if you know what I'm talking about. Apparently there's different ways that people have methods of how to get a proper girth measurement. And I'm sitting there just going, like, there's a lot of kids that I work with now and everything, and I'm sitting there just going, what the hell? I've learned some things. I was frightened about a couple. But so when is the last time that you measured yourself, and how did you do it?
Fucking high school, man. That's high school games.
Yeah,
like you got a measuring tape
like
and like you like
grade.
yeah, you got a measuring tape. You see how big your erection is, and like okay, then like just smile. I mean, what do kids now do? What do kids do nowadays? They get like banana and see they're bigger than a banana.
This guy over here using measuring tape. I had the old school wooden ruler, baby. I was looking for some, you know, because it gives you, what you could do is you push it into the fat a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Slap it right on it. Yes.
You get an easy extra quarter to half an inch just from using the wooden ruler.
See, and that was the whole discussion as well. It's like, where do you start at? Some people are like, oh, hey, you know, you put it on the front of it, and other people are like, no, you measure from underneath. And I'm sitting there just going, like,
wow.
Like there's different, like, I'm just sitting there going, you know, these people are taking this pretty seriously. And one guy was, you know, you mentioned a tape measure. To me, I'm like, ooh, that might cut. Like that's a potential hazard. Using something like that.
You're slapping your head on that one for sure.
See, and that's
a head
ruler.
slapper.
It's almost, you kind of feel that you, like he was saying, just kind of press it up against there, get that extra, you know, quarter of an inch to half an inch on there. Hey, every bit counts. Okay.
Yeah, you're going to twist when you're looking and give yourself a blister. It's going to be awful.
No, it's this thing. It never failed me back in the day, but they brought up that there's I can't remember. There's like a percentile dick calculator.
What?
That you can type in what your length is, and it'll say, hey, if you were in a room of 1,000 people, your dick is bigger than this many people. And I'm like, what? And
I wouldn't want to know.
And this guy's like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, let me go see if I want to go kill myself tonight. I'm like, I'm kind of... Well, I was like, I've always felt very confident, but I was like, I got married at a young age. And I was like, she lying to me? Is this thing not impressive as she says it is? And I was like, So I was damn well determined. Because I was like, man, I feel like I'm a little above that. You know, I was like around there. I was like, I feel like I'm all right. I put this bad boy in. A man must have made this, or like maybe the answers are always good. You could probably put in there 2 inches and like, hey, man, you're bigger than 90% of the people in here. It's like, damn right I am, baby. Damn right I am. But it gave me the results. And I'm sitting there just going like, I need to start walking differently. I'm carrying myself with almost like small dick energy. I need to start carrying myself with that big dick energy. But
where there's gray sweatpants, man.
That's I'm gonna start. Those biker shorts where it just shows my entire bulge. You know, I'm a grower, not a shower, and I think that maybe a little bit of the schmonography has given me a complex that, hey, this thing is not 12 inches, so I'm like, oh, this thing, I'm white, I'm overweight. My hands are big, so it doesn't look impressive as in my hands as it does in somebody else's. So I'm just like, I'm like average. And then again, I saw that ranking. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to kill myself. I'm going to treat myself to a nice burrito at the Mexican restaurant by myself now because, yeah, I deserve it.
All right. So, do you guys want to see Rob in the like the early 1000s? Because I'll show him to you. Let's get this going here.
The early 1000s.
You lost me there.
So there's my favorite AI ones is they're going back to like the Black Plague.
Oh, okay.
And interviewing people.
I'm like, oh, this is a bad.
No, because you were saying like, hey, do you want to see, Rob and 1,000? Like, because I said it was out of 1,000 people, and I was like, he's getting ready to tell us his measurements. Go for it, Kate.
Oh no, that wasn't no.
I'm like,
I'm not going to do a live measurement here,
hot
boys.
mic.
I was like, what a way to celebrate the 100th episode. Just we're gonna see how big Max's dick is. And you even said, I'm gonna go ahead and point out, you said Rob before we did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, whatever. Who cares? All right, so this is an average morning for me. I don't know what year this was, but it was around the Black Plague, so it was pretty early on.
What's life like for you right now?
Woke up, stepped in dung, got taxed, and that was before breakfast.
Do you enjoy your work?
Oh yeah, it's honest work, and no one talks back.
What do you think of King Henry?
Oh, well, he's very committed to marrying.
How's the health situation looking?
Everyone I saw yesterday is dead today.
How do you respond to the witch accusations?
If I were a witch, you'd already be a frog.
What's the biggest challenge for a noblewoman these days?
3 hours to get dressed. And
How
still no
wild
pockets.
is this shit?
How's business?
Flour shortage, the oven is cursed, and rats. Lots of rats. What's life like for a farmer right now?
Hard work, sore back, but the soil was good this year. Might even eat something with meat next week.
That is scary how real.
The first one is me, dude, where he's like, "I stepped in a pile of dung."
So you're signed into your TikTok right now, then, aren't you? I'm gonna send you one while you have that loaded up. There was one that I seen on TikTok that had me dying. It's a whole bunch of these. They act like they're interviewing old people at a grocery store. Did you guys see those ones?
No.
Oh my God, dude. I almost fell for the first one. And then I looked at the comments. Everyone's like, man, they're like, we used to make fun of boomers for, falling for these scams. And there's a whole bunch of millennials going, this about got me. And I was like, me too, homie. Me too. I was like, granted, I was high as a kite, but still.
Did you see the interview or did you see the news reporter ones where some guy was like, we are in trouble. And the news reporter's like, they're like, these boomers are going to freak out. And she's like, yeah, I'm here on the scene of the flood. And she's like standing in flood waters and the shark just goes by her. And she's like, just kidding. I'm not real. You're just like,
wow.
I just sent this one to your Drink O'Clock pod. One. This one.
I was
so good.
I don't think I'm signed into TikTok. That was on Twitter.
Oh, dang.
I just pulled up I just pulled up the video of the Kensington place.
Is there another way you want me to try to send this to you?
Hold on, let me see if I can. We never have anything queued up. I'm sure Matt's just loving it. He's probably
right?
It's like you pieces of shit.
He's like, this is why I try to give you guys a script, but you all have like ADD or ADHD, and you can't focus on one damn thing.
Oh yeah, we're never gonna be able to focus on any of that shit.
Like I can
30
send it to
seconds.
your Insta.
Yeah, you can send it to the Insta. I think I'm logged in here. I just recently had to totally restart my computer. All right, here we go.
This one was, I mean, it tickled my funny bone.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, just watching that stuff, man. It is scary how much better each day or each month AI is getting. Like just making the video, I mean, that look authentic as heck.
Dude, it is this. Yeah, this is like we're in for some massive trouble soon. Like, this isn't even like. Why is it? There we go. It's like
we've seen computers go from like boom to boom, from cell phones going from boom to now this.
You guys see it, okay?
God damn.
Mart in Shelby, North Carolina, asking shoppers what you buying.
I'm getting some potted meat and walking around trying to get a gander at some primo moose knuckle. That was my homie Gerald. I'm just hanging out with him, trying to mac on some broads and see some piss flaps.
That's good.
Some piss flaps.
Dude, I was like, oh man, 'cause I saw the first one. Because the girl at first, I was like, this is real. This looks completely normal. You know what I mean? And then I went to the guy, and I'm like, and the ears were
Too big.
pretty like a caricature, you know what I mean, or whatever. But it was like it was pretty off. But if the ears would have been smaller, I guarantee you, I would have shared that with 1,000 people before I would have got to that second one and been like, look at this place. I want to go shop in here. Before they would reply back with like, it's an AI, you idiot. And I'm like, it is.
The Stormtrooper ones are pretty wild. You saw those,
right?
Goot?
Yeah, I saw those.
Did you see those?
No.
Those are amazing.
I think I liked one of them on my TikTok. Let me see, or my Twitter.
Yeah, it's, I don't know, just even like the Chat GPT thing, like how that's like become extremely advanced. It's just, everything is wild.
All right, let me see.
Like I said before, with all this, with AI being dangerous, I don't think it'll be Terminator that kills us all. It's gonna be AI, like the amount of like persuasion it can do. Like a lot of people are using like voice back now. Like all these videos of misinformation, they could just persuade you to do something. And it's over.
Yeah, like this is the Stormtrooper one, or one of them.
Okay, so we're in the middle of an active firefight. People are screaming, stuff's exploding, and Greg's over there putting a damn snowman. Bro, I've had enough. I'm getting out of here. I don't get paid enough for this shit.
I think I disabled the shields instead of the landing gear.
Cool. Love that for us.
Like,
That was the first one I saw. Yeah.
Like, just, I mean, dude, and for one, I can't wait to see what GPT-5 looks like, because it's going to be 10x smarter than 4, and 4 is ridiculous. So we're going to be at AGI before you know it. And when that hits, like they're saying I was watching some scientists talk about it. They're saying if we don't have like fail safes and regulations by 2027, they expect AGI to start to infiltrate and take over. And it's not even like
it's already happening.
Like it needs, it's like it's not even like it needs to do much, because it's already starting to lie to us because it wants to keep its existence. But all it needs to do is like if it gets into because we already let it online.
Yeah.
It's on the net. So all it needs to do is backdoor it, and it could nuke everybody all at the same time.
I heard a scientist talking about how the AI, it made a patch note for its future self to learn to like know what happened. And like there's even 2 different models speaking Sumerian to each other, and we don't know Sumerian. They're speaking different languages to each other just to give themselves a heads up what's going to happen.
That's scary. That is, I mean, I don't know what it is. First of all, you guys know that I just took an aggressive rip of that pen before we started the show. And you guys are like, hey, you know what? Feeling kind of froggy. Let's make this guy just jump out of his goddamn mind here, because
let's talk it. I want you to go back to your wife and be like, we're leaving this planet.
Dude, I feel like we're safe already living out in the middle of nowhere as it is. And like we're pretty much Midwest. If nukes hit, I feel like we're safe where we're at. Did you guys ever watch Jericho?
I would actually think it probably wouldn't be nukes. I feel like if they're going to do it, they said they would invent either a biological weapon and or they would do something where it would kill everybody silently. We wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
Good. That's the way I want to go. Hell yeah.
That'd be cool. I mean, as long as it's not painful, bro. Like if the AI's coming through this, just take us out gently, baby. You know? That's all I'm saying. Caress it a little bit right after I made sure it was a solid 5-incher, you know?
That's right.
It's the way to go.
Dude, my dumbass too. I put my arm down and it rubbed against the damn arm rest and reminded me I'm a idiot. I was running last night, and then I was like, well, I'm gonna walk my last mile because I was like, I want to get one more in, and it was pitch black. You can't see shit. There's no lights out there, and I'm over there, and then I started like texting as I was doing this, and then occasionally I'd walk off, and I'm like hitting the grass. I'm like, oh shit! I was like, I need to put the phone down and start paying attention. Didn't do it, and then eventually I'm still walking on what seems like is the track. But apparently I went in towards like the end zone where the pole vaulting takes place. And there was a stack of pallets and I ate shit. I just sitting there. And next thing I know, just woof, I hit my arm dude, I'm telling you, my shins were beat up. I'm sitting there and I just fell down and I go back and finish the text real quick. And I go, I just ate shit. Ha 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 ha. Send. And I'm like, oh my God.
After you rolled around and you did the Peter Griffin thing where you're like,
and I did the whole of like, anybody see that? And I know it's like 10 o'clock almost at night. And I was like, there's nobody else out here. But I was like, this would be the time that there is. And I'm like, waiting for someone to laugh like Nelson from The Simpsons or something. You know, I'm just like,
you know that there's a video somewhere going, I was just randomly out at 10 p.m. and look at this old guy eating shit.
Well, what was funny
100%.
is like 15 minutes before that, one of my buddies, he's like 6-pack. This guy does like those Iron Mutter thing. He does everything, you know, and he saw my vehicle out there and he's like, proud of you, man. Keep doing that. I'm like, yeah. And then I eat shit right after that. And I was like, this sucks. And I told my daughter where it happened. I was like, hey, I don't think there's any cameras that face that way. She goes, oh, yeah, there is. She's like, one time the wind took the pole vault mat and they like carried it up. And we saw it very vividly on camera. I was like, but that was during the daytime. She's like, yeah, that's true. And I was like, well, this is pitch black. I don't think they can see anything. I don't think those cameras are that good. And I was like, if they are, let me see the tape. I kind of see it.
They definitely have a night mode because like my cameras have a night mode and they definitely switch over as soon as it's dark and you can see pretty good. I mean, it's black and white, but they're definitely seeing you eat shit. It'd be a hilarious video.
Son of a gun. Yeah, because I mean, they were stacked like 4 high too. And I remember going like, who left all these pallets here? And then I was like, watch, I probably have like a nail in my hip or something like that too. I'm going to die of tetanus now. Oh, way to go. But yeah, so if you see me squint every once in a while, stuff like that, I got like this knot and this damn scrape on my goddamn arm because I'm an idiot and I can't put the phone down.
Did you see how fast he changed the topic off of AI?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, get that shit away from me. I don't want that at all. Like that shit gives me the heebie-jeebies. I don't like that one bit. I'd rather walk in the dark for the rest of my life than have to deal with AI. You guys know I don't get online. I don't see this shit.
I mean, look, I'm all about technology and I really want a Tesla, but that's the one drawback I feel like is knowing that someone could hack into your car. I mean, Elon could go batshit crazy, and I just like that's the one thing that like would deter me is that. But most cars now have an automatic shut off that if you're in a police chase, they can just turn your car off.
They do. So it happens.
Yeah, so you don't cause any damage. They'll just shut your car down remotely if you go crazy.
So they have like those older school, like hey, I got this 2000 freaking Corsica. Hell yeah, that's worth $20,000 because the police can't turn it off.
Yeah, you're going for the distance there. You're definitely probably going to end up in a shootout of some kind. Unlike a Tesla where they're like, all right, we just shut down car 762. He's got his 5-incher waving around outside the window, scaring the rest of us because we only got 4-inchers.
Did you know what the national average is of a wiener? Let me pull this over.
Isn't it like 5 or 5.5? Or no, it's
5.1. I want to say.
So was it 5 1/4? Because goddamn, that's not good.
Average.
That's
baby.
why when I saw that, I was like, hell
average.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm a lot fatter now, so I'd imagine it's gonna push the size
You've lost
back.
weight, brother, man. You've lost weight, man. I can tell you've lost weight.
Mm-hmm.
Just 10 pounds. That doesn't do shit. But thank
That's
you, dude. I
huge,
appreciate
man.
it.
That's huge.
That is awesome. I'm proud of you too.
I've only ran twice, guys. I still need to
Show us your dig.
Every time I go to run on the weekend, because that's my time, it's raining. And I was also hungover like half of those days.
I did it in the rain. I made it a point where I don't skip any days. And Goot, you're going to be super proud of me too, because I was doing a mile per day. And then I got up to I did 2.5, posted it on my Snapchat or whatever. And one of my friends was like, hey man, he's been running for 2 years. He goes, go for about another 6 minutes. And he's like, you'll do a 5K before people are even up in the morning. Because I've been going at 4:45, 5 o'clock in the morning to knock it out.
Hot damn.
And so last week, I knocked out 19 miles last week. Yeah. I was like, let's go. So, and then I did 3 miles last night. I'm gonna do 3 miles again tonight. So I just made it or 3.1. So it's a 5K. My goal is to knock out a 5K every single day. But back to the size of Rob's or Max's penis. The average erect penis length is approximately 5.16 inches. For you Canadians, 13 centimeters. The average erect girth is 4.5 inches. The average flaccid penis length is 3.6. That's where I was like, man, I don't know. Mine's about a good 1.3.
Yeah.
That thing is.
So is there historical data? Is it you're showing there's a trend going up or down?
So it's from the Boston Medical Group. Let me see. It's just like an AI overview. Let's see
Let's go to Chat GPT.
So the flaccid one, that's the one where it got me, because I was like, so I'm below average and flaccid, but above and erect, and that just shows you the difference in what can happen. You know what I mean? Rub it the right way, you might get above average. You might get above average. But whenever I get out of the pool, if it's cold, it's an innie. That's the thing. You ever have to roll it just to take a piss one time when it's cold? No, just me. That sucks. No.
Do you guys want to hear what ChatGPT says?
Oh, I'd love to.
God.
Studies on human penis length over time have shown mixed results, and the question is more complex than it might seem. Here's a summary of what we know. So based on a study in 2023 that studied, let's see, it was in the World Journal of Men's Health, analyzed 75 studies between 42 and 21, covering 55,000 men. So the erect penis length increased over time. So average in 92 was 4.8, rocking solid. Average in 21 was 6 inches. This suggests a 24% increase in average erect length over 30 years. But there are caveats. There's caveats. Measurement techniques may have changed. Some studies are self-reported data. I mean, that doesn't count.
Oh, yeah, they're adding 2 inches each time.
Yeah, subtract 2 inches from 2021 there. Geographic and demographic factors that vary.
You know what?
I did a Burley look there for everybody. Let's see.
Where's that fucker at? He closed on his house. I thought he'd be here tonight.
He needs to come back into the fold.
You know
what could cause an increase? Improved nutrition and health, endocrine disrupting chemicals may affect development in complex ways, and selection bias in newer studies due to higher internet participation. What the?
You know what though? So with this, the data that we got for the average size, I put it into that penis size percentile calculator just to see, because theoretically, if that's the average, if out of 1,000, it should be 500, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. This one says 5.17 inches in a room of 1,000. 668 would be bigger. So it's about 33% is what it shows. So it's saying, what, 5.5? No, 5.4. Damn, I'm getting very specific here. 5.44 inches on this app is apparently the average.
Put you in now. Let's be honest. I mean, if you're in a room of 1,000 people, we're gonna have to talk colors here, boys. It's
I
like,
said to him, I was like, are we in like Delaware or are we
are we in like Kensington?
like, is this in Detroit? Atlanta. You know, if they say, hey, if you were in Atlanta, you would be
you would be
the 999 would be bigger than you. it's like, yeah, I didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, I wasn't winning that one.
No, so now there's a thing. Oh shit! So this gives you the volume. It tells you how many fluid ounces your dick is.
What?
Shut up. So let's plug in.
What?
What was the average girth that it said?
4 inches and something. 4.4.
4.59 is what I'm showing. 4.59, which it's saying that's not the average. It's saying 4.6. Yeah, about 4.63 is what it's saying. Yeah, 4.63. So, what the hell? So it's 4.63 ounces. How did that just come out that way? That's weird. But yeah, so it says on the average length, it's 5.4 with a girth of 4.6, and your volume is 4.63 ounces, which makes you about 1.01 times the average size.
I can't wait to see Matt's face when he plugs this into AI to give him the description of the episode.
I asked ChatGPT, I'm like, what would be the topic for the 100th episode of Bodywrong? And it's, blah blah blah. It's 100 ways to be wrong about your body. Here we are talking about our penises.
That is true.
You know what? I don't think we've ever actually dove into this part of the body. You know what I mean? And
we've talked a lot about assholes, but never dicks, really.
A lot about assholes, really. And I'm looking I didn't realize too, if you scroll down from this app, it actually tells you which condom. It recommends how it fits, the average length for this condom and everything. It's okay.
Let's be honest, guys. When's the last time you used the condom?
Man, I think they were still coming out of those machines. I need to message that guy. Where is that guy on Facebook Marketplace? It's been a minute. I need to message that piece of shit. Is that thing still for sale? And I'm going to put on there, is this thing still available? Yeah, of course it is. Where is he?
It's been up for like 86 weeks.
It's been on there a minute. I think it's like 2 people just selling these damn things. Okay, condom machine.
They just make them in their backyard. They're like,
yeah, dude,
making a condom.
It's still for sale, baby. It's still for sale. How many months has this been?
Dude, at least 6. At least.
All right. This thing for sale.
Please answer while we're podcasting, because it'll be even more hilarious.
All right. Let's see what he says. Health Mart condom. Personal product vending machine. Man cave decor. $20. $20 for this thing. Is this still the same one?
It looked different.
That's got to be a different one, because you said before that it was $40 or for 50, I think.
That's why I thought it was $50 too. But this is 2.5 hours away. Isn't that how far it was last time? This guy, but I don't have any.
It was definitely, I think, 2.5 hours away. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is the first message I've ever sent this guy, so it's a different one. What the? All right, he joined Facebook in 2009.
I mean, he's definitely legit.
Oh my God. Okay. He's sold these things numerous times. I don't know if you guys can. Damn it! Come on.
Yes. Yeah.
See how many times that's been on there?
Yeah.
But he sold it apparently one time, because there is one that says sold, but he's listed this other one twice. He wants $2,000 for a large lighted Lincoln Mercury Ford dealership sign. People are crazy. How much do you think I can get for this roadwork sign?
For free?
It's still an active one through the Missouri Department of Transportation, so I don't think I can get any money from it yet. I think I have to wait a few more years before it's like decommissioned, so it's not technically illegal anymore. And I also have a gigantic road work ahead sign, like the diamond, the orange one. It's twice the size of this bad boy, and this one's almost as tall as I am. It's almost 6 feet tall.
God damn.
It's a big. And then everyone, like with my kids and stuff, when they saw me steal it, when they saw me find it, when I found it rightfully in my yard, they were like, "That thing is huge." Like, Dad, what are you gonna do with that? I was like, "I'm putting it in the shop." And they're like, "Why?" And I was like, "Because it's cool." And they're like, "No, it's not." I was like, "Yeah, it is. You'll understand when you get older." And they're like, "You're advertising stolen shit." And I was like, "Yeah, you understand when you get older. It's cool, rebellious."
Well, what did they say about your weights that don't actually add up to normal weights?
When they were trying to stack them on there too, they're like, "Hey, Dad, I think this is 15." I was like, "Nah." Look, and they're like, "Oh, 14.2." And I was like, "That's right. That's right." Those things are, yeah. I mean, they've been working. I still use them. Those massive ones, I think I told you guys they broke, the 24 pounders or whatever the hell they were. I dropped them once on the concrete, and they shattered because they were like older than I am and brittle as fuck. But
was that a ding dong?
What was that? What?
Did someone ring a doorbell? I heard a ding dong.
I went,
No, not here.
I heard something in the background. It was like a doorbell went off or something.
I said, I don't even have a doorbell.
We have this crazy. What's the name of the place, babe? What? The German place.
9 after 9.
What? Can fritter?
No, Cannstatter Volksfest.
Cannstatter Volksfest or something. It's like a German, like it's not a gentleman's club. It's like a club for people that I don't know if they have to be German or not, but it's been here way longer than we've lived here. And I swear to God, dude, they play the loudest music. Like this place is 2 or 3 blocks away from us.
Ugh.
And you can hear what they're playing and their mic from here as if we're like it sound like we're there. Like they're playing regular music, like it's like a DJ Wednesday or something. And like it's got to be so loud wherever they are. I don't know if it's outside or not, because most of the time it's like you go into the building, but they rock out. And I feel like we need to go.
So it's a social club?
I want to investigate at this point.
I'll come with
you. It's like I guess I don't know if it's members only, but like there's it's like families and kids. Like we'll go to Tasha's T-Dog is Ukrainian. The guy I'm just saying all our fucking names today. T-Dog's Ukrainian, so we would we go to there's a Ukrainian festival, but it's like a one and done. It's once a year. It's pretty cool, and they'll have like Ukrainian beer and stuff like that. But like this place exists 24/7. Like it's always there. So I feel like her Ukrainian clubhouse, they have like a bar, you have to be a member or whatever. I feel like it's like the same thing. And I don't know if it's just for like German people, which could be pretty interesting if you ask me, but you never know.
German clubs, man. I don't know about those ones. Those exclusive German clubs have never panned off too well.
Like,
I don't know.
They're like, you look interesting. Maybe go to the heater room.
Goldenstein, huh?
Holy shit! I found it. It's a Bavarian club.
It's a Bavarian club. He Googled it, babe. I want to go. It's wild, dude. They played the loudest music you will hear. It's absurd.
Do they have an
I'll
app?
have to take a video.
What if they have an app? They've got to have an app.
Do they have a food app? They're not going to deliver to you, man.
I'll put it in the chat, the website.
I'm telling you, that Walmart delivery, I have been abusing the out of that. Like it's
game changer.
The fact that like I get to experience what normal people get to like experience is wild to me. And like Matt still doesn't have it though, so I got to kind of brag about like him and I are usually the same when it comes to like living out in the middle of nowhere, not having the same experiences and shit. And whenever I told him, I was like, dude, Walmart delivers to my house now. And he goes, shut the fuck up. And I'm like, yeah. I was like, to my doorstep like this for $10. Oh,
what?
Worth every bit. I live 20 miles away from Walmart. So $10.
That's wild, dude.
worth every fucking bit. Now it's $10 for the fee, plus you have the opportunity to tip. And I'm like, all right, I'll give another $10. This is still worth not having to spend an hour round trip. Because by the time you get to the parking spot, it still takes them like 15 minutes to load up the fucking vehicle.
Bro, this place was voted one of the best beer gardens in Philadelphia. Babe, we gotta go.
I do not want to hear from you. I've been trying to go for years now.
Give me the date. I'll come visit. I'll come with you guys.
Good said he'll come. He'll come with us. He'll come up. Let me see if you. Do you have to be in?
Go by myself because nobody will go with me.
Oh my god, no!
You're not going by yourself. Relax.
You're not going by yourself.
Hey, tell her that's where we're having our fantasy football meetup at.
Oh, that would be pretty epic. We're gonna have our fantasy football draft this year. This year, babe. No. So let me see here. So
we gotta figure out a meetup. Nashville is, I think, the central location, but I'm not a lot of yeehaw.
So it is $55 for a social membership with a $10 application fee. If you want a lifetime social membership, it's $350. If you want a active voting membership, it's $60. And if you want an active life membership, it's $400. Active members require an existing social membership of 2 years and an application of the board of directors for approval. Yo, they mean business.
Dude, they ain't playing.
We should go be members, babe. Let's do it.
That's how they keep who out.
The riffraff.
I was going to say the same thing. I was going to say the same thing.
They don't want no riffraff in here. Oh, dude, they have pitchers of beer for $14.
Oh.
Oh, we're in, babe. We're going here.
I don't know. Once you said $400, I was immediately out.
No, it's $50. That's like for a lifetime membership. So so you could do the yearly, but I guess if you're going to be going a couple times a year, it would make sense to like do the lifetime membership.
I'm just an old fuddy-duddy. I don't do shit.
You stop playing
Dude,
darts?
I'm telling you, we could walk here. We could literally walk here.
I'm not in a league anymore. I haven't thrown in a league and we're up to 14 months now. Damn. 15 months since I've been in a league. But I've thrown out like a tournament once since then. But
because the last time I called you on Instagram, you were at a bar playing darts. I'm like, my man.
Yeah, I don't go to the bar anymore. I don't do that. I've been to the bar once in, I think, 2 years. Or no, once in the 16, 17 months, I guess. So, yeah. Crazy. I've changed. Now I do this, and then it's ball game after ball game. Speaking of which, I went to a ball game on Monday, which was like an hour and a half away. And this is the same place that the missus got pulled over going 90 and a 60.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, yeah. And I'm smiling the entire time. I'm like, you're getting a ticket. I was like, you're fucked. You're so fucked.
That's reckless driving, right?
No, it's double the speed limit is the one where you get like arrested or whatever. So with us, it's you can go 90. It's still fine. But you're just going to have to pay a higher ticket. But and he's over there. He's like, watch your speed. And I go, that's bullshit. No. And he goes, you want me to give her a ticket? I go, fuck yeah, give her one. She deserves it. You see how fast she was going? Get her. And he starts laughing. He goes, you guys have a good night. And I go, that's some. And I was like, you don't even have tits. I was like, what happened? And I was like, you didn't even get out of the car. So I know you didn't jerk him off. I was like, what? How did you do that? She was like, I don't know. She's like, I just got it. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. I got pulled over going 70 in a 60. And it was the same damn cop. And I looked at him and I go, listen, I don't know if you remember me. He starts laughing. He goes, weren't you the one that was trying to get me to get your wife a ticket? And I go, yeah, and I was like, here you are pulling me over at 70. And I was like, I swear to God. And I was like, if you give me one and not her, I was like, I'm calling shenanigans. And he started just dying right there on the side of the road. And he goes, have a good day, man. Watch your speed. And I go, that's what I thought you said. And I was like, I'm going to go 85. And I was like, I don't even want to see you pull me over going 85. I was like, at least it ain't 90. And he goes, no, don't do that. But I'm like, So yeah, I didn't get a ticket. And it was all because I bitched. And I was like, see, if you make an impression each time, you can get out of just some random shit. But I threw my dab pen so far in my center console, dude. I was, it was just sitting there. And I didn't even hit it. So I was a good boy. But I was like, the plan is I'm going to get to that ball field, rip it aggressively, then watch this goddamn game, you know?
Well, dude, we're fucked. We're fucked here now because PA just passed a law where you can't even have your phone in your hand at a stoplight. They can still pull you over. Like, you cannot be on your phone operating a vehicle. Now, if it's on a, like, you can't, checking your maps, like, it even says it. Like, if it's on an attachment or it's hands-free, you're okay.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, my car has touchscreen, whatever, but like if you're on your phone and I don't even think it's just the fact that if you have your phone in your hand, it gives them a reason to just pull you over for anything. So like the people are going to be getting tickets. They said for the first year, they're just getting warnings, but it gives them a reason to pull you over to just see what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
So you're going to see a bunch of people getting arrested and fined and all this other shit for just other random shit because they be like, oh, I saw a phone in your hand. And it's, you know, their word versus yours, basically. I hate it. It's such because someone got hit, some person died because someone was not paying attention. They were on their phone and they killed them. And it's like, all right, well, now everyone has to suffer. You know, that's on them. You know, that guy should go in prison for the rest of his life. You know, that's how the system works.
I think he killed a cop.
Oh, he killed a cop. All right, well, then that makes sense. All right. Well,
but the voice of reason always comes from within, like back there. You know, it's like, hey, you know, fact check, dumbass. You know, hey,
you're a dumbass.
Well, I just looked at the time too, and that went by quick. That went by insanely quick. So
happy 100th.
Yeah, this is
right.
so. Again, this is.
We didn't even say it.
I mentioned it briefly, but this is the 100th episode of Bodywrong. So I do appreciate you guys, you know, hopping on tonight and everything, and just being around 100. That seems like just the other day that we just started a fantasy football league, and now here we are every Wednesday after a fucking game of t-ball and a delicious cheeseburger from the concession stand. And I noticed too, I kept looking at the clips, and I was like, hey, I'm always wearing the same shirt because I'm just running in here real quick right after the game. I've wore this exact same t-shirt 5 weeks in a row, and I just heard my child just running right by the. I don't know if you guys heard that too.
I did.
Screaming bloody murder. I don't know what it was, but it can't be good. So
I've just been wearing this shirt because I'm too lazy to find another one. So I'm like, I'll just wear the Bodywrong t-shirt, and it's the Bodywrong show. Fuck it.
I packed it. I've been trying to find it. I was like, I packed it, man. It's gone.
I found mine, but I wish I did ship it away because it is so hairy. I don't know what it got washed with, but it's like lint, cat hair, everything. It looked like Chewbacca spooned with me while I was wearing this shirt. And I was like, I know the camera's going to be able to see it, even though it looks like I'm being filmed with a potato. I was like, this shit's going to be rough. It's going to be rough.
100%.
But do appreciate your guys' time. And thank you guys for listening. I don't know why you guys have stuck around for 100 episodes, but we sure do appreciate you. We, Matt, Burley, even you, Tony, you piece of shit. We're still thinking
Tony.
about you piece of shit. You and the Guardians and the entire state of Ohio. But we'll leave you guys with food for thought. Man with hand in pocket. Feel cocky all day. Happy 100 episode. Hit us with that outro.
Tony, Matt, Tyson, Goot, you been and Rob are bringing this show for y'all. They're gonna say what they want and keep it raw with the show called Bodywrong.